Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Hanna Fairussania, soon ID 25-212. Here I would like to tell you about my diary for teacher professional development. Since I chose to continue my education to a higher level, I chose English education major. The reason why I chose this study because first of all, I love English so much and I want to learn English more deeper. And then just like Ma'am Dewi said before, to start to be a professional teacher is start with self-development. So during this semester, I tried my best to increase my English skill because as a future English teacher who will teach English language to students, obviously, I must be fluent and proficient in English. So there are some activities that I do to improve my English skill. Okay, first I use social media as teaching materials to improve my English skill. And one of my efforts to improve or add insight on how to speak properly and correctly, they are at English Academy _ID and then _ English Wenglish and then kampunginggrislc.com and etc. Those are one of English course account that I follow. Because of those accounts, I learn a lot of English material such as grammar, tenses, slang, and many more. Okay, then the other activities that I do are participating in several webinars. Those webinars really help me as an English student to gain some of insight in the world of education. Here are some of the certificates that I got from online seminars about education. And then the next activities that I have been done on the 23 of May 2022, the Faculty of TBIG and Teaching Science English Language Study Program organized KKL, Kuliah Kerja Lapangan. It's carried out in an effort to improve the vision and mission of a higher education. So this KKL aims for students to develop how to become professional teachers. This KKL activity be held like 3 days. This year is located in 2 destinations. The first one is in Seameo Kitab in Language or Seakil, and then the second one is in SMA Darul Hikam Bandung. At SMA Darul Hikam Bandung, we learn a lot about education management for public school and also for boarding school. Meanwhile, at Seakil, we learn about how to develop higher order thinking skill. We call it HOTS in language learning. This HOTS is an effort for teachers who will provide higher order thinking skill based teaching to deal with the times in the alpha generation. It teaches students to think critically, being innovative, and become a problem solver. Because of this KKL, I learned a lot of things and it succeeded to make me quiet overthinking. I mean, I'm thinking much more deeply about becoming an educator. It makes me like, wow, this is serious. I should take this seriously. Next, in order to improve my self-development, I also study this book. This book is called Ilmu Pendidikan. This book explains some of fundamentals of education, such as description of the education systems, and then educational curriculum, and then theory of education and teaching, school management, and etc. And then the second one, I also study this book. It's called Ta'lim Muta'alim. Usually this book is studied by Santri in Islamic boarding school or Pondok Pesantren, and this book was written by Sheikh Azhar Nuji. This book contains a study guide and etiquette in seeking knowledge from an Islamic perspective. And this book, there is also a chapter that discuss how to be a good teacher in the view of Islam. So I think these two books are very good to study, especially for students like me, as well as professions, to prepare myself to become an educator in the future. Amin ya rabbal alamin. And then in my spare time, sometimes I read English books about education, literature, self-help book development, religious book, and so on. I think by reading these English language books, besides for increase intake, I can also increase my vocabulary bank. Because if I don't understand the meaning of a word, I will look for it. So my vocabulary bank will increase rapidly. And then I also read scientific journals, because the older my semester gets, the more I am required to read many journals, because for many assignments I make a lot of references from journals to ensure the accuracy of the data source. And by reading a lot of journals, I feel like my reading ability has improved, inshallah. I also joined several communities such as PTKIN Indonesia students, mahasiswa PTKIN Indonesia. There we often share information about lectures, and then we share information about scholarship, competition, and we also often discuss about current issues. And then I also follow the English community on Discord, Telegram, and Facebook. Next, to improve my listening skill, I try to listen English song, English podcast, watch movie without subtitles, and also I love to spending my time watching videos in one of my favorite YouTube channel, such as TDX Talks, TD Talks, Aaron's English, Guruku Mr. D, and so on. Okay guys, I think that's all I can deliver about my diary. I hope it can be useful for you all and me. So akhirul kalam, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.